One is don't be afraid to go up to a guy. I went up to him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, don't be afraid to go up to a guy. If you think someone's cute, do it. Like, the worst they're going to do is say no, and then what? There's like 10 other guys at the same frat party that will say yes. Like, do it. Absolutely. I'd say that.
How does that make you feel, bro?
Really good.
Did you think it was weird that a girl was coming up to you or no?
Not really.
So you liked it?
Yeah.
Who asked for the first date, though?
He did.
Yeah, I did.
So you're still a man. Who paid for the first date?
He did.
Okay, do you think a man should pay for the first date?
Yeah.
Girls that are watching this, okay, they want to find their man. They want to find the right guy, but they're so afraid of opening up and communicating with these girls. What would you tell them?
So interesting here, right? So now it begs a question, Theo, right, when it comes to women approaching men. Now, when I speak to some brothers find that a bit weird that a woman would approach them, a woman, will initiate things because, it's just weird in general for them. Normally, throughout history, man approaches women, and we go on from there. So, obviously, as passport bros, when we go abroad, right, if a foreign woman cold approaches you, Theo, or passport bro, is that a red flag? Or Theo, are you open towards women cold approaching you when you're abroad, let's say in Brazil, Theo? What's your thoughts here, women cold approaching men when we're abroad, Theo?
When I was in Brazil last time, women cold approached me all the time. They just walked up, started talking. They shot their shot. That's how I started dating Japanese Brazilians. Also, the German women, same thing. So it's not hard to do. Yeah, women abroad will approach. In Japan, I don't know how many times I was approached. It's hundreds. It's not that hard to do. I think approaching is a new thing for Western women, and they have got to deal with it however they deal with it. But the way that they thought their relationships were going to be, it just beyond ridiculous. And I think some of them are starting to recognize it, and their method of doing it has got to change, or they're going to have a cat and perish alone. Yeah, so they have to figure that one out. So this is a change. You're seeing some women doing this. Again, I'm not interested in Western women, so I wish them the best of luck on this one.
Wouldn't you say, Phil, that a woman who will cold approach a man, that's a very masculine trait? Phil, women cold approach men, that's a masculine trait. And obviously we don't want masculine women. Right? That's a red flag. Is that thinking too deep into it, or is it nothing if she cold approaches you? Because normally men do the cold approaching, right, as masculine men. So if a woman cold approaches a man, is that a masculine trait, Phil?
No, I think she's recognizing her situation, that she has to do something, because if she doesn't do anything, she's going to get nothing at all. So she has to do something. She has to change her behavior. I remember when I was in Japan, sometimes an Aussie or a Kiwi would cold approach me. And, I knew what was going on, right? I was nice to him. I say no, because I got zillions of Japanese women, so why would I even consider a Western woman? But I looked into these women's eyes, and I could see the loneliness, right? They didn't have anyone asking them out at all, so they were trying something to get a boyfriend because they had no play at all from anyone, particularly not from Western women. We had Japanese women. Why would we do it? So I can't ding on them. They got to do something. The way the dating scene is going on right now in the West, if somebody doesn't make a change, we have this estimated 45% of women between the ages of what is it, like 20 and 45 will be single and childless. And I've always said that's a rookie number. It won't be 45%. It'll be more like 55 to 60. Well, what are they going to do? Well, something has to happen, or, something's really going to be, you're going to see a lot of lonely Western women. So they have to change. They have to do something.
Theo, tomorrow is the 30th of July in your end, and you're in Whole Foods, right? And an American blonde Becky cold approaches you, says, "Hey, Theo, what did you feel?"
I keep on walking. So I'm usually, if I'm in Whole Foods, because it's not that far away from me, I usually have my glasses on, my sunglasses, and then I'm wearing these earphones. So I'm listening to music, right? And I just keep on going. And if somebody walks up to me, I don't even talk. I just keep on going. I don't have time.
So, do you think that women in Antalya are more open to dating black guys here or in Istanbul?
In Istanbul.
Really? I see more Muslim women in Istanbul, so it seems like it'd be harder there.
No, it's not gonna be harder because in Antalya you can only see the black people during the summertime, or we have the local Africans here. So they have like small community over here, but in Istanbul you can see like everywhere. You will see the Spanish guys, Italian, black people, like there are many people over there, so it's much easier dating with black guys in Istanbul, not in Antalya.
Do you think that the women here really like black guys?
I mean, I don't know the others.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we've got Auston Holleman out there in Turkey, and he's interviewing this Turkish chick, right, in regards to which is better for black men to date in Istanbul or in Antalya, and do Turkish women like black men? Theo, I want to know your thoughts on this clip first, Theo, in regards to what she's saying. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Break it down for us, bro.
I thought that she was Slavic. I don't think she was Turkish. Someone can confirm that, but if she's Turkish, okay. But I thought that she was Slavic. Yeah, this is actually kind of normal in Istanbul. This is particularly why I thought she was Slavic, is because Slavic women in Istanbul date a lot of black guys. I know that. I've known that for a long time. Yeah.
Oh,
It's actually a really good market. Well, also if Slavic women, they go to Brazil, they're also looking for black guys, and if they're go to Thailand, they're definitely eyeing black guys. So I mean, I've known that point for quite a while. What she says is entirely correct. They definitely have their eye out there, definitely out there. It's an opportunity. The thing is, I think they're a little bit they have less inhibitions in Istanbul. It's more of a vacation place, so they get that opportunity to meet the guy. It's not just black guys though; they also like Latinos, so they can get either one of them. They'll be pretty happy with that. Again, I would say, guys, go out, date abroad, enjoy yourself. Just be, don't be a womanizer. You'll be just fine.
Theo, have you been to Turkey before?
Yeah, Istanbul.
Okay, Theo. So, what was your experience in Istanbul? Were Turkish women checking for you as a black man, Theo, in Istanbul?
Yeah, they were definitely watching. Yeah, they were definitely looking. I saw that all the time. Black guys over there, they were definitely doing extremely well. I mean, they were dating some really beautiful women. So it's definitely definitely an option. For me, I wouldn't do that. I would just go straight to the source. I wouldn't go to Istanbul. I would just go to Kiev or before the war, Moscow, St. Petersburg, to speak in Russian. Boom, get a fresh one. That's the way I would do it. But you're getting more English speakers in Istanbul. That's for sure.
Okay. Would you date a Turkish woman, Theo? I want to know your thoughts about Turkish chicks, because it's clear that there's a market in Turkey for black men when it comes to Turkish women. From what I see in Turkey, the women that do check for black men. Now, we have a lot of Turkish women in the UK, right? But they don't really check for black men in the UK, Turkish chicks. They only go for Turkish guys, it is what it is. They can do what they want, right? But I heard in Turkey, you step there, there's love towards you from the woman. Now, in your personal opinion, Theo, right? Would you date a Turkish woman? Would you wife one up? And what's your personal thoughts on them, Theo?
They're not my thing. It's just not my flavor. Yeah, I don't particularly go crazy over them, so it's just not my thing. But I'm not saying don't go for it. There's guys who do very well with Turkish women. So yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, why not? It's not my flavor. It's not what I like.
Okay, fair enough, Theo. Fair enough. I would have thought, a blonde Turkish chick would be up your speed, but I know you love your Ukrainian woman, brother, so it's all good.
Yeah, I like Slavs. When it comes to blondes, I like Slavs. I like them quite a lot. I like how they act. I like how they're moody. I like how they do things. I can definitely deal with that. So blonde Slavisk, I feel like do it for me.
Do you think Turkey is worth a trip? It's worth going there as a brother. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean it's actually very nice. It's a very nice place. There's a lot of good vacation places to go there. A lot of good spas, beach ends. No, no, hold on. I'm looking at the chat. It says when Theo says it's not my thing, that means is that they cheat a lot. No. What I'm saying is they don't turn me on. Okay, I'm not going to go pursue one of these. If she starts talking in Turkish, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I got to get this. I want this to be the mother of my child, of my children. No. When I'm with a blonde in Kiev, I'm like, oh yeah, we're procreating, honey. We want 5 kids. Let's start right now, right? That's what I'm thinking when I'm in Kiev or St. Petersburg. So that's just the effect that it has on me. Guys, if you want to go to a beachfront place, something like that, the only thing that I would say is make sure they have good internet access. 50 miles out of Istanbul, you start going to the 19th century. That's something that I observed before. I don't know how it is right now, but that's what I thought it was. So, make sure that you're in an area with definitely the 21st century that has broadband, because most of us are going to be working remote while we're there.
Awesome.
If the world can't see that it was straight mockery to Jesus tonight on the Olympics, you might want to get right with him, because when he does come, I don't know, but all of this stuff is evil, it is dark, it is uncomfortable, and it's so demonic. And how are people still praising this stuff? This is sending me over an edge.
Good on her for speaking about what we saw in the opening Paris Olympics. Thankfully, I didn't watch any of it, but I saw some clips when I was reading the news. It looked demonic. It looked out of place. It looked like a whole bunch of woke nonsense. And apparently, they were mocking Christianity. The whole Jesus last meal, the supper stuff was happening right during the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics. Western culture has gone so far in the deep end that it can't be saved. When I say Western culture, America, France, UK, Australia, New Zealand, etc., etc. Their thinking, the way of life, the hyperliberalism, the disrespect towards numerous religions, particularly Christianity, is getting too much, right? It's always them attacking Christianity. It's always them trying to demean Jesus Christ and God Almighty. And frankly, we've had enough. We've had enough. To do that on the biggest sports stage in the world shows you that the West isn't for us, man. It's lost its way. Pick it down for us, Phil.
The French have been doing this since Voltaire. It's been over 200 years. It's actually been about 230 years at this point. I'm not surprised. When I was in France, I was very used to this. I was a missionary. It's part of what I did when I was in Russia and France. I was actually a part-time missionary as well. And I was used to the French talking this way and thinking this way. What they did during the Olympics, I'm not surprised. It's normal. I don't have an issue. As you guys may have known, the French have also done this with Islam to rather interesting results because usually somebody responds in Paris over this, and let's just say it's rather negative when it happens. The only reason why the French are able to do this is because no Christian is going crazy or having the Islamic response to this. So, again, this is normal for France. You guys always notice I never say to marry a French woman or to be a part of French culture. Okay? So, that's just the way it is. They are way more woke than Americans are. Just the way it is. Oh, yeah. They've been this way for a long time. But remember, it's illegal to have a paternity test in France. Right?
Yeah.
There's reasons for this. So, I mean, it's not... The West is one thing. France is an entirely different situation. Okay? So, Paris is good for visiting. I like their culture. I like some of their ideas are phenomenal. Literature, I love it. Art, things like this. Women, nope. No, not even considering that. No. So I just say let it go. Let it go, Western guys. That they're France. That's just the way they are.